Before anything else, a quick warning. If you want Avengers Doomsday to hit you fresh in the theater, without knowing a single detail in advance, this is where you stop watching. Because what recently surfaced changes how we look at the future of the MCU. The leaked teaser doesn't open with chaos. There's no music screaming urgency, no cities falling apart. Instead, it chooses something far more unsettling calm. We're taken back to a quiet house, one that longtime fans instantly recognize. It's the same place where Steve Rogers once shared a dance that felt like the end of everything. Only this time, it isn't the end. It's a life that continued. A motorcycle arrives outside. Steve removes his helmet, older in spirit but not in body, and walks inside like someone who's been here 1,000 times. There's a sense that this version of Steve hasn't been fighting wars, he's been living. Inside the house, his attention falls on something from another life, the Captain America suit. The same one tied to time travel, sacrifice, and a mission that was supposed to leave no consequences behind. The camera lingers just long enough to make one thing clear. That chapter is closed. Steve isn't looking at the suit with regret, he's looking at it like a memory. And then comes the moment that reframes everything. Steve holding a child, no dialogue, no explanation, just a quiet confirmation that this isn't a temporary stop in time. This is a life he chose to stay in. When the screen fades, a simple message appears. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. What follows isn't a release date, but a countdown. And that's where the real mystery begins. The timer doesn't line up with the film's theatrical release. Instead, it ends months earlier, suggesting something else is coming. First, most likely the official trailer. Marvel isn't counting down to the movie. They're counting down to the moment they finally reveal what this story truly is. Timeline-wise, this Steve exists in the most dangerous gap imaginable. After returning the Infinity Stones, before rejoining the present, the moment he decided not to come back may have been the exact moment the multiverse began to fracture. The rules were clear: return the stones, fix the branches, no damage done. But Steve didn't just return the stones, he stayed. He built a life. And in a universe governed by cause and effect, that kind of choice doesn't go unnoticed. In Marvel lore, when timelines drift too far, universes don't just diverge, they collide. Those collisions are called incursions, and incursions are what lead to the end of everything. There's even symbolism hidden in the smallest details. Steve's motorcycle isn't the kind he's always ridden. It's subtly different, almost like the universe itself has shifted just enough to feel unfamiliar. Marvel rarely does anything by accident. What's most striking about the teaser isn't what it shows, but what it implies. Steve Rogers found peace, and peace in this story feels temporary. Early signs suggest Doomsday isn't about heroes learning how to fight again. It's about fathers facing the consequences of the worlds they've shaped. Steve, Thor, Reed Richards, even Dr. Doom. Different universes, similar choices, all colliding into one unavoidable outcome. This isn't setting up a traditional Avengers movie, it's setting up a reckoning. Reports suggest more teasers are on the way, each centered on a different character, slowly revealing how all these lives connect. If that's true, this first glimpse was never meant to excite us with action. It was meant to unsettle us. Because Avengers, Doomsday doesn't look like the story of how the world is saved. It looks like the story of how it broke. And it may have started the moment Captain America chose love over time itself. If you've already seen the teaser, I'm curious, did it give you hope? Or a sense of dread? More is coming. And when it does, nothing in the MCU will look the same again.